Okay.
And we let John untap with an Aragorn and a Cullen, and that is really cool.
Hello, everyone. I am Kurohitsuki. Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Kurohitsuki, where I'm playing Commander games much like this with these also wonderful people like 4 times a week. So if you are looking for even more live Commander content all throughout 2025, you know where to find me. I'm playing Vazi, Keen Negotiator. This is treasure typal. I have a bunch of cool treasure tokens, and I just want to put them on the table and somehow make it everyone else's problem. A deck that kind of gets like an upgrade every 2 sets. There's always like some treasure producer or enabler that can just kind of go right into the deck, so it's constantly being upgraded. But yeah, I'm just here to have some fun with treasures. I don't have the squirrel poison person in it. It's typically just really getting there with some little bit of pain and drain, little bit of artifact ETB hurts you, and just a whole lot of please don't spend all your treasures in one place. Kind of spread it around. I just want to draw a couple cards. It's fine.
What's up? It's your boy, Mookdubs, MTG, mainly on TikTok. Funny little Magic the Gathering skits, memes, and bits and things of that nature on TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky as well. And I'm going to be playing Zurgo and Ojutai. It's a clone deck. My main goal is to either clone Zurgo and Ojutai and draw a bunch of cards, or clone everybody else's stuff if I don't really have much to do, so I can try to play whatever everybody else is playing. So it's got a little bit like that chaos element to it. There is some combo potential. I spoke with everybody about here. There's always the chance that I could try to combo, but this isn't like a CEDH build. I'm not gonna try to combo. It's just kind of like a, hey, it's turn 8. Let's make some infinite boys. But other than that, it's mainly just making clones.
All right, I'm John M. Welcome. I get to play Aragorn the Uniter, wonderfully inked by Kuro in our pod at Las Vegas. That was a lot of really great opportunities. So I'm just bringing the legendary synergy. Aragorn is the Uniter with the engine abilities to really get some things going. Get just creatures out, get some creature damage, and create some chaos as well.
Hey everyone, Carlos here, and this is my debut of Anikthea, is how I'm going to say it, and of Erebos. This is, as I just mentioned, every enchantress I could fit in abs and colors, other good enchantments that I can turn into zombie creatures to attack my opponents.
Great.
And it does have a Primal Surge combo, meaning there are no instants or sorceries. There's only permanents in this deck, so interaction will be for my opponents to worry about. I'm just going to play champions and zombies, and hopefully that'll be enough to stay in the game. Alrighty, with that, Mark, take us away.
All right, I'm going to take the first draw. I'm going to play the only card as the reason I kept this hand with a land tax.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right, everyone, skip your first couple land
We'll
drops.
see how it goes.
I will draw. Let's see. I'll follow pattern. I'm going to play Command Tower, and then
Yes.
I will tap that for green and
For
throw
land tax.
Birds of Paradise and pass.
Draw for turn. I will play a Prismatic Vista. Bracket for a swamp. Just about it. So I'll take 1 damage. So that is my turn.
I'm gonna just play a Blood Crypt, tapped and pass.
Untaps. Big draws. We'll run out a little fishy.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
That's that. I might be all out of gas now. And then,
You're gonna get your
Well,
own
well,
gas
until
with
we
those
cut-
two
la-
cards.
yeah.
Till we feed it. Yeah.
but listen, it was a 1-lander with a land tax and a remora. It's like, that's kind of, I could maybe get out of it.
If you're playing 1 step behind, that's the best step to take. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. I will do Forest. Get some potential here. I'll cast Arcane Signet.
Ooh, may I
And-
draw?
You may draw on that. I cannot pay 4.
Chris.
But hey, it gets me Aragorn next turn if everything works out right. So I can't
Good.
attack. I could attack, but that's for 0, so pass.
Draw for turn. Forest. Land for turn. I will play, prior to Sithis, the best enchantress, Miss Argothian Enchantress. This is cast, draw a card, and it's Shroud. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Tap up, keep draw. We're going to play a Firelit Thicket. And we're gonna play Magda, the Horde Master.
My girl.
Fix Magda. Whenever I commit cry, make a trap treasure. Only triggers once a turn, and then I can sacrifice 3 treasures to make a 4/4 Scorpion Dragon with flying and haste. And sorcery. And then I will pass the turn.
Upkeep. Untap first. Upkeep. I will keep fish for 1 more turn. And then I will land tax, right?
Mhm.
It's at the beginning of so I guess I can stack.
Yeah.
You stack those. You're fine.
Yeah.
I will go get them 3 basics.
Up
So I
2,
can
so you can grab as many as you
play
like.
magic. I'll play a Hollow Fountain tapped, and then I'm gonna have to pass with way too many cards in my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Remora, land tax, just a robber baron.
I got so greedy though, but I'm absolutely paying for it. All right, I'm gonna pitch this. I'm gonna pitch a mountain because I now have too many lands. This Calamity Galloping Hero. You know what? I'll get rid of the combo piece. I'll get rid of that quasi duplicate.
Wow.
Just to show I don't need it.
Whoa.
Don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need
You
it.
don't
It's
need-
fine.
I will untap these 2. I'll drop.
I'm just doing an
turn.
ultimate flex.
I'll throw a mountain down. No untap blue, so I'm okay. 1, 2, 3.
Feel free to move out the cabin.
Aragorn, the Uniter. Good job.
Oh, he's here.
He's
I
here,
see in you a fear that would take the very heart of me.
but it's not this day.
It's not this day.
That's the end of it all. Pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Another forest. Yeah, it's still only non-white cards here. So we're gonna Grim Guardian. A 1/4 constellation creature enchantment zombie. I'll draw a card. And I also have a 0/1, so that is gonna be my turn at 6 cards in hand. I'll pass.
Well, we all take 1 life from that.
Whatever Grim Guardian or another enchantment. You're right. It's itself. Yep. You all take a damage, and I gain 0 life. It is just life loss.
I'm going to play Wooded Foothills. I'm going to crack for, I believe, a shock land of my own choice. Or actually, not a shock land, but I don't plan for too much mana wrap in this deck because treasures.
Yeah. You have one of
You
my
would think-
favorite secret texts in there. Viridian. What's that enchantment? Viridian. Whenever an artifact
Viridian-
goes to our graveyard, you draw a card.
Yeah, it's either that or gain life.
Viridian Revel. Viridian Revel.
Yes,
Such a-
yes. Viridian
Oh,
Revel
no
is what
way!
I'm playing. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm so grateful
I saw
and also a
the
prophet.
list
So,
before.
yeah.
What is it? Whenever an artifact is put into an
Is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, I may draw a card. I may.
That's kind of stinky. Can I draw a card
So
from
good.
Remora?
Yes, you may. That's gonna be it for me. Or do I swing at anyone?
You got it. Swing it.
Mookdubs 2.
Not at me, man.
Mhm.
You got it, swing it, not at me, was what he meant.
Yeah.
That was
Right,
the
right.
rest of this phrase.
Wait, all right. Untap.
I'll pass. Yeah.
I'm gonna land tax first this time. I will let fish go and then draw. You know, Kuro's play was so nice that I would also like my own Magda.
What? Yeah, my Magna place was just like so cool that you had.
It was just so good. I was
Right,
like,
yeah,
that's pretty
yeah.
good.
Carlos,
Yeah.
we're going to be rich.
I'm not
Anyway,
playing
and then
Magda,
on that, I
unfortunately.
will discard it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm gonna be pitching a couple cards here, and then I'm also gonna pitch island. Don't know what I'm doing. Panicking. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went from having no lands in my hand to now I have too many lands, but I don't want to get rid of too many lands.
I'll untap,
Must be
draw for
nice.
turn. I'll play a plains on this one. This could be fun. All right. Bant Value Engine. What's the first creature you think of?
Colin.
What could it be?
Manowar Elf. Oh, Tulane.
Tulane.
Plain.
Tulane.
Tulane. Canonically dead, and everyone cheered.
I get a white human soldier creature token. There we go. And then I get to scry 2. Put those on top. And a green spell. So a target creature I control gets 4/4 until end of turn. Let's throw it to the birds. Why not? We'll do that.
Powerful.
We're good. We'll move to combat.
Mhm.
We'll throw the birds to Carlos for 4, and then Aragorn will go to Mook for 5.
What? Come on, I didn't do it. Turn 1, Mr. Reborn. Everyone wants to hit me.
Agreed. Yeah. Turn 1 fishy
Turn
fish.
1 land.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I cannot
5.
block. I'll take 4.
And that's the extent of my turn. Pass.
Okay. Oop.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Swamp for land for turn. Tap
Mhm.
3 for a Cetizen Champion. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on citizen champion and draw a card. I will then play my second spell, which is a Font of Fertility. That will trigger Argothian Enchantress on cast, which I'll draw. And then ETB, that'll trigger these two. So you each will lose a life, and I will draw a card. Still have not much power over here, so I will pass the turn.
It's time for me to play the game. I'm gonna shock myself with an overgrown tomb. I'm gonna play Alchemist Talent. Whenever this enters, create 2 treasure tokens. So I'm gonna do that. I don't think there's a really safe place for me to block or attack into, which is fine by me. I will pass the turn.
Upkeep. I'm gonna skip the land tax this time. I shouldn't have because I drew a land. Oh, hell yeah, that sucks. But I want to play Magic, so I'm gonna play an Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna tap out, take 2. I'm gonna cast Zurgo in Ojutai. They have hexproof if they enter the battlefield this turn, but they have flying and haste. So I'm going to go to combat. Carlos, are you gaining life at all?
Nope.
All right, then it's going to go to you, John.
Not yet.
You hit me with Aragorn and played Chulane.
Fair enough. That's 4, right?
That is 4. I will hit you. I will look at the top 3, and I'm going to put 1 in my hand and put the other 2 to the bottom. Let's get rid of another mountain. Pass.
Okay, I'll untap, draw. Okay.
Now we let John untap with an Aragorn and a Cullen, and that is really cool.
Rogue's Passage is my land for turn. I'll tap this for green. I'll tap my cast for red.
Yeah.
Omnath, Locus of Rage is my cast.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
cool.
Okay, cast triggers. I'll do Aragorn first. Red spell, 3 damage to target opponent. Will throw 3 at Kuro. Green, target creature gets 4 until end of turn. Let's have my soldier get that bonus for this time.
So how much is it coming at me?
He's got 4.
You just took 3 from
3.
Aragorn so far. There's no attacks yet. I think it was
Chulane
just 3, Kuro.
Oh yeah, just 3 damage. 3 damage, that's all.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. 4, so I'm 24 then.
Weren't you at 30?
You were 30, yeah. So you.
Okay, so
Just
30
one
down to. Okay,
Just one
so
in.
yeah, sorry. It's just.
I
Thought there
mean,
was an
you
additional
wanna
damage.
take
That's
some
my
extra
bad.
damage, I guess.
No, I'm good. I'm all right.
Chulane trigger. I will
Ah, yes, of course.
draw a card.
More true
And
lane.
then I can put a land card from my hand onto the battlefields, and we'll put Training Center down.
Oh my gosh.
So I do think
What?
you're at 27, Kuro.
Okay, 27. My mistake. I'm
No,
so
you're
sorry.
good. You're good.
Then landfall
Okay.
trigger from Omnath, I will get an elemental token. Okay, I'll move to combat, and we'll send the soldier Carlos's way, and then we'll send Aragorn to Kuro.
I'll take 5
5
as
on
well.
him and you're tapped out. I'll take 5, yeah.
Alrighty,
Okay.
that's my turn. Pass.
All right. Draw for turn. All right, we did it. We got some white mana. Shattered Sanctum. I'll play Aura Shards. So that is on a cast. I will draw a card. And then ETB, you'll each lose a life, and I will draw another card. I will then play a Sanctum Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
It is on cast. It's 0/2. Add X mana of any mana color. X is the number of enchantments you control. Cast. I'll draw a card.
We take one.
Each lose a life.
Take one more.
And then it is a creature, so I will destroy a Arcane Signet. Yeah, John. That's my big slowdown play that I can do.
That'll teach you.
It
Shake's fist.
should trigger your
fair.
enchantment, Kuro.
Yeah, artifact went to the graveyard, so I'm going to draw a card.
I will pass the turn.
It is now my glorious turn to do things. And things I shall do. So, Treasure Vault, 2 in the red. Seize the spoils. Additional cost to cast. Yeah.
Discard.
Discard the card, right? Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna discard this land, draw 2, and create 1 treasure. Let's crack out for Vazi, actually.
Okay.
So the 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5. So I actually have a floating. Who's not using their mana responsibly? Mook, you look like you can use a land or 2.
So I get
1 treasure, but because I'm targeting you. Target
Oh,
opponent
you're committing
creates
a crime,
X. The crime gets committed on ability, so I do make a treasure, And then Vazi sees I've made 2 treasures this turn, so you actually make 2. As a little bit of extra spice for everyone involved, for everyone this holiday season, how about we descend into the Avernus, actually?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I forgot what it does.
Yeah.
I know it's bad, though. There it is.
Bad? Define bad.
Keep put 2 descent counters on it.
Yeah, less
Then each
bad,
player
more
creates extra
crazy.
tokens.
All right, and then I will...
If we crack enough treasures, we can just make you draw out your deck.
There you go.
Yeah, you should try that. I'll pass.
I'm down. Alright.
It is a Yume. It's pretty good.
It absolutely says May, because it's a good card.
Yeah, let's land tax. Why not? I'll be healthy this time. I'll just get 2. Island, mountain. Alright, I'm gonna do a cliff top retreat.
I feel like you should submit that to Wizards. Cliff Trot. It's,
Yeah.
and it's a Boros card that makes goats of some kind.
Let's go red, 1, 2. I will be cracking 1 treasure. So, Kuro, that's up to you. What you?
Yeah. You know, I think
I'm just gonna crack.
I think Kuro's going to draw cards. Actually, shocker from my commander, and also I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on Ojutai and
and I get a
Zurgo.
+1/+1 counter.
Yep, and that means I committed a crime, so I shall be reducing a tap treasure. Thank you.
Now I hear it. So,
That's pretty cool.
No, you love
Pretty
it.
sweet.
I'm gonna play
Love
this
it.
Bonehorde Drakusar, and then I will go to combat. Zurgo over at John. You're still pretty scary. Sorry, I gotta hit you again.
That's fair. No, that's good.
I'll be passing, and I'm gonna pitch Plains and a Mountain.
Okay, let's go ahead and untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to cast Animar, Soul of Elements.
Oh,
Cast
Black and
triggers.
pro
Let's
white.
go.
Come on.
I'm going to scry 2 first. Red, he'll do 3 damage to Carlos as a target opponent. And then green, 4 on a creature till end of turn. Let's get some flying potential damage in there. All right.
Yeah, that's honestly the best place to spend tokens.
Let's see. Tulane trigger. I will draw a card. And then I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. I will throw Steam Vents down. And I'll throw it untapped. So I'll take 2. Create an elemental.
Finally, it's not just me.
I'll tap this one for green. And white, I will cast Bloom Tender. Animar will get a 1/1 counter. So creature spells I cast cost 1 less. Okay, so Tulane trigger. I will draw a card. I'll tap these 2. And I'm going to cast Subira. Aragorn trigger. I'll have Mook take 2.
Isn't it
Or
3?
3. Sorry, you take 3. I apologize. 3. Cast another creature spell. Animar gets another token. 1/1. Okay, Tulane trigger. I cannot play a land. Hey, let's move to combat for that stuff. Let's do the birds, the elemental, and I'll attack with Tulane. So I'll send the birds to Carlos, I'll send the elemental to Mook, and then I'll send Tulane to Kuro.
I'll take the 2.
Cannot block flying, so I'll
And then
go to the lowest life total.
I'll jump with Magda.
I'm set. 3 cards. Pass
Be
turn.
free.
Untap.
I probably shouldn't have done that. It's all right. I could
Draw
have
for
way better turn.
turn.
Mm-hmm. We'll forgive. We won't
Canopy
forget.
Vista.
Well, it's like, do I want treasures to sack into Magda and then take damage elsewhere, or do I just feed you a little bit, or do I just take whatever? It is what it is.
I'm going to play. Try and gain a little bit of life, I guess. You were talking about life gain. Here's probably the other side of the coin. Underworld Coinsmith. Constellation. Whenever Underworld Coinsmith or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. I can pay a black and a white and 1 life to make each of my opponents lose a life. Cast trigger. I get a Argothian Enchantress trigger. ETB. I get its own trigger, so I'll gain a life. You'll each lose a life, and I will draw another card. And I also get an Aura Shards. Do you want your land tax?
That's up to you. I don't think I'm really using it much anymore. If you really want to pop something,
I feel it's the least hurtful of all the
You can do it.
options. So I'll hit the land
do it.
tax.
I'm not.
there.
Yeah.
Let's play an Elvish Archivist. When 1 or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Elvish Archivist. This ability only triggers once each turn. When 1 or more enchantments enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Aura Shards. I'm sort of feeling like I need some help to take on John, so I'm not really wanting to hurt you guys over there.
So I can either do one thing or I can do something that'll hurt everybody though.
What Trying to
But there's
just
cards
decide if
that
that
make sense.
helps me or hurts me more. Because it does 2
Probably
damage
helps.
to John, but it gives everybody more resources to fight John.
It's not so bad this turn.
Yeah, I'll not worry about. I'll shoot.
Preceding turns,
I'll shoot a treasure if someone wants to volunteer. If not, I'll shoot.
Well, if you shoot Kuro's treasure, he only draws 1 card. If you shoot mine, he draws 2.
You know?
Yeah, I haven't shot any of
Options.
Kuro's yet. I'll shoot your treasure, Kuro. I'm gonna play a Dockside Chef. It's a 1/2 enchantment creature. I can do some things to draw more cards, but don't worry about it. For now, I'll draw a card. Draw a card and draw a card. And you each lose a life, I gain a life. And I'll shoot. You're saying if I shoot your treasure, you can't do multiple things, Mark?
No, so if you hit my treasure, though, Kuro draws 2 cards, because... No, he would
this one, I think, yeah.
He still draw cards.
Which is cool, you know?
Which you get anyways.
I could still do something on my turn. Whether or not everyone likes it is
well,
I don't know what if I'm doing the right thing, but I will shoot your treasure, Mark. I will play Calyx, Guided by Fate. Sure. So that's another life loss.
Really good.
I gain a life and draw 1, 2. When
he's dumb.
Calyx, Guided by Fate, or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a counter on target creature. I'll put it on this 1/4, make him a little bit better blocker here. I actually also get a trigger from the Archivist. I will not kill your good enchantments right now, Kuro, because hopefully you can get something to fight John. Yeah, I'll just say no to Aura Shards for now. All Arcane Signet with 2 of it, so that's 5 mana. And actually, I just realized I shouldn't have got a counter until now, because I only get counters from artifacts. So, but we're good now with this Archivist. But we'll do 3 mana floating with the Felwar Stonecast. Play an Oblivion Ring. What's John's scariest thing, you guys? You think it's Omnath, or because he replays Commander? Bad. Basically, it's Chulane or Omnath. Which one are we more scared of? I think it's Omnath.
Chulane.
Really?
No, Chulane. So one, we already know that John's hand isn't full of dog water right now. However, if Chulane and all the mana that he does have and the cards get cheaper, I think, right, with the guy, that's a lot of draw power.
Yeah, Animar is making a lot of stuff cheap.
Right.
The Omnath is just a lot of damage, though, right? Because like it's a 5/5 for every land, and anytime they die, it's a lightning bolt. So I will target Omnath. Yeah. On cast, I do draw.
And we lose a life, right?
Yeah, and then ETB, you each lose a life. I'll gain a life. I'll get a counter on this dude again. Oh, this guy gets another counter. I think that's it for that stuff. So I'll play a Mana Dork, I think, with my last mana. I don't think there's any other use for it. A Delighted Halfling. And then I go to end step, and I need to discard a Myriad Landscape, Swamp, Verdant Catacomb. That's it. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Any of this happens. So, untap, upkeep. I'm going to get 2 counters on Descent into Avernus. All of us will create 2 treasure tokens.
And take 2?
And take 2, yep. We're going to play this Woodland Cemetery. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Craft for 6, 7. I'm going to cast Brass's Bounty. For each land I control, I create a treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. 14, man, is pretty good.
Okay, pretty good.
It's pretty alright.
Regret.
I mean, 15 would be cooler, but...
I hope you are enjoying the episode. We don't do as many spell table games, but it is a blast to get to connect with others in the Magic community. A quick shout out to our sponsor, Card Conduit. They provide the best buy list service for your extra Magic cards online and have been a great sponsor to the channel over the last couple of years. Check them out and make sure to use the code KingdomsTV to get reduced fees and to let them know that working with the Kingdom is the right choice. There are still a bunch of you that watch our videos but are not subscribed, so I'd love for you to subscribe or let me know in the comments what is holding you back. It really does make a difference in the opportunities that we get, so smash the like button also so YouTube shares this video. Lastly, we wouldn't be anywhere without the small but awesome group of patrons. Thanks so much for your continued support, and check out patreon.com/KingdomsTV and come chat with me anytime in our private Discord.
Blasphemous act for one. It's Jund. I know what Jund can do.
Not just any Jund, treasure Jund. Impulsive pilferer, little guy. When he dies, I make a treasure token, and he has encore. Isn't that just great? Isn't it just like precious?
It is.
It really is.
He dies and his pocket's like empty and there's treasure in it.
I know, right? And then 4 more of him pop out and they all also like immediately die. Yeah, he's
very
stupid.
sad. Very funny and very sad.
So here's what's gonna happen. Friendo. Mookdubs, you and I have been together through a lot here.
So how many
you're gonna create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I made 8.
Oh my god.
With the descent into Avernus.
Sick.
I committed a crime, so that's a tapped treasure from her. I'm just gonna level this up to 3. So whenever I cast a spell, if it came from a treasure, this deals damage to each opponent. 2, 4, 6, and then that floating 7 for blood money.
Oh my god.
Destroy this.
And then we all take 5, 6, 7.
Yes, you all take 7.
1, 2,
5,
6,
I will
7.
create a treasure from his death.
I am losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna respond by sacking a creature and my 2 treasures too. I'm gonna draw a card is why.
Yeah, destroy all creatures for each non-token creature destroyed this way. I create a tap treasure. So I need to know how many non-token creatures are dying. So 2 over there, 3 over here for me. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
8 creatures for me, yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. That goober dies. But these treasures are tapped, luckily for all of you. I'm just gonna pass.
Untap. Big draw. Alright, let's go with an island. So what, if I crack those, you would draw 2 cards?
Mm-hmm. At this point, what could that even
I'm
mean?
at 10. Yeah, I'm gonna let you draw 2. Or crack 2 treasures.
Pew pew.
For Zurgo. And Ujutai, not to forget Ojutai. Which will be coming at you. It has to come at you now, Crow. Sorry.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will look at the 3. Yeah, I guess I have to pass with man up, and then I'm gonna pitch. I feel like a smothering tithe isn't super necessary.
What's wrong?
Wow.
I won't pay it. I won't pay it once, bro. I promise.
Wow.
Promise.
I'll let it go. And I'll pass.
Okay, I'll untap that. I will draw for turn. I'm just gonna
This is
go
fair.
for it. I'm gonna use both of my treasure on this one. So Kuros gets 2 triggers.
Oh yeah. Hi.
The comma, Primal Calamity.
Oh my.
Oh.
Big dino.
Does it enter is the question.
I think it's definitely gonna enter.
Oh,
Yeah, I got nothing about a cast.
It's on cast. Are those untapped? That's wild.
If it enters.
No, it's when it enters.
When it
Both,
If you
yeah.
ca-
Yeah.
Oh.
If it was
It's both. It's a weird one.
Oh no, there's a okay, wait, no, hold on. I have a response to the ETB. Sorry,
Okay.
before the land's untapped.
Well,
it's just a Beast Within Zakama.
for that.
Everyone loses 3.
I'm going to cast Reborn Hope. I'm going to return a multicolored card from my graveyard to my hand. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull Tulane. And yeah, that's it. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw a card. I will play Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Satyr Enchanter. It's a creature entering, so I'll destroy...
Like Crow's like, this is the one you
Yeah.
want to blast.
I'm at 11 life, so I'm just going to kill the Avernus first, just to make sure. They'll probably both be dead, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if
they probably will both
If
be
you
dead,
if
so-
if he psych rifted now, I draw like a 7 card. So I think this is
You're
the
stopping
first
him from
thing.
drawing a
Yeah.
ton of
Descent is going to
Sure,
be the next
that's
card.
fine. I'll
Especially if you can-
destroy... this doesn't
Yeah,
destroy.
further.
This draws me a card. I will play a Vessel of Nascency. Draw a card. I will play an Avacyn and kill the Descent. And I believe that is the end of my turn. Moving to my end step. Actually,
Nothing to crack those,
well, because they're going to get bounced.
unless you want to recast them. But yeah,
Yeah, so
I was
will
gonna be nice.
crack this
We were
one.
doing a little bit of teamwork, so I was gonna let him discard a hand size and then rift. So he's
Oh,
not
okay. That's nice of
discarding
you.
with.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well, no, I'll
you're-
still
we're
have to
helping out.
discard though because it resets.
Yeah.
So it's a
Does
nice.
It's
Do
you
it
have
again.
to discard
and
it
then do
until
it again.
the
and
next
do it
player's
again.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then
Yeah.
then
So
I'll just do
it doesn't
this.
matter though. I'm
Pot.
gonna just do font now, I guess. I'll font. I'll go get a basic into play tapped. I think it'll be a planes.
We're good. All right, I'm gonna
4 cards.
pop seven treasures to Big Rift.
All right, get rid of that beast.
I saw you really going to town. I was like, I mean, he's going.
I'm going to
Yeah.
reveal Arasta, the Endless Web, to hand, and 3 lands into my group. And then Rift, you will get your Omnath back, John. All right, I'm just going to be discarding 6 cards, but you can go ahead if you'd like.
All right, in a land where I only have 7 mana, what do I do? We're going to do Hedron Detonator first, and then Alchemist Talent. So Hedron Detonator is just whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, he deals 1 damage to the target opponent, and then I'll make 2 tap treasures, and I will deal 2 damage to John. Let's make these life totals a little bit similar, you know? Let's make them kind of the same.
Took damage, this guy.
And then I will pass the turn after that.
Untaps. Big draw. Blue. 1, 2, 3. Crack a treasure. Right. There's nothing on the Kraken anymore.
Correct.
I'm gonna play the card. I haven't really done much cloning in this clone deck that I said I built, but I'm gonna play the card that I built this deck to play and play Auton Soldier.
Nice.
I love this.
How's this guy work?
Love it.
It's gonna become a copy of Zurgo and Ojutai. It's non-legendary, so it's Zurgo. Actually,
It's
I'll just
an
leave it.
artifact
I love
that
it.
has myriad. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah, so this is when this gets funky. So I'm gonna go to combat with Zurgo. I'm gonna get another. Is it 1 for each opponent? How's this?
1 for each.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll
one for
be-
each other opponent,
Yeah,
right? So you're attacking
whatever one
for
you're
each
built
attacking
attack.
with
Yeah.
will be the regular one.
This one will go at John. That'll be a Zurgo for you, Carlos, and this Chara Zurgo.
I get a Charizard?
at you.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, lucky.
Foil
Nice.
one too. Nice.
It's the only Pokemon card from my collection I've kept over the years.
That's awesome.
Smart.
Perfect.
So that's a Zurgo going at each of you.
It's an honor.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I'll
And
take
I
four.
did the math at one point, and I forgot how many times this triggers now.
3
Let me
times.
break out my.
3
So
times.
no, but all the Zurgos see each other.
Oh, they all see
Oh,
another.
yeah.
Whenever 1 or more dragons you control deal combat damage to a player.
4 dragons see 3 hits.
Yep,
3.
12. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll be 12 times. So I'm going to draw basically 12. I put a big old fat stack in my hand. I'm going to be pitching Esper Sentinel, Copy Crook, Valakut Awakening, Mystical Tutor, Felwar Stone, Uvara Hellkite, Ponder, Fleeting Reflection, Enlightened Tutor, Trouble in Pairs, Mockingbird, and Assimilation Aegis.
Wow.
I'm gonna pass.
Wait.
Draw for turn. I'm going to cast Arthur, Marigold Knight.
Ooh.
Oh.
That ain't. That's.
Who's this? Arthur. Oh.
So it's a 4/5 haste. Whenever he and at least one of the creature attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. I can put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. The rest on the bottom of my library in random order, and that creature goes to my hand at end of combat. The ultimate trust is in here. We'll move to combat, and I'll go to declare attackers. So we'll declare these 2 attacking. I will send Omnath at Mookdubs, and then I will send Arthur at Carlos.
I'm sure whatever's coming out.
I
from
have no
Arthur's gonna go to
blockers.
my
You
face.
know. Okay.
So I will look at the top 6.
That's true.
1, 2, 4, and we'll just see if something comes through. This is probably the best option. I'll throw Fabro Elder.
There we go. Fable Early, yes.
So that's in tapped and attacking.
It's. I think it's always gonna be a 4/4 in this.
Yeah,
one,
it's a
right?
4/4. It's a 4/4 tapped and
Oh,
attacking.
because you're right. Yeah.
Or that's gonna
That's
go
coming at me
Mookdubs.
too?
Sorry, that's coming at you.
It's so in favor Elder is a 4/4.
No block.
Yep,
Yeah.
4/4.
On that's just a 5/5. All right, I think I gotta just do this and try to win. So I'm just gonna peace out.
Oh,
Oh,
you still lose 2 life though.
I do lose 2.
Okay.
Boop boop.
Okay.
And then I will try to.
Okay.
I'll try to just
okay.
go away
Okay.
until it's my turn and I can try to win.
Not
Okay.
removal. Not removal.
The best removal was player removal.
Yeah.
What we didn't know was that it was player
You're
removal.
self-selected. Yeah.
End
Oh.
of combat. That goes back to my hand, and I will pass. There you go.
This is what I meant. I didn't have runway for all my stuff to matter here. I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna cast
For which one?
Eidolon of Blossoms. So I spend an extra mana, but this one draws a card when it comes into play. I need to draw land real bad, right?
We believe. I believe.
I drawn so. Oh,
I believe.
didn't. But it's a
Yeah.
freaking. It's a
Temple.
damaged land. No, my deck. It's like a
Man.
monkey's paw of drawing a
That's-
land right here.
The monkey's paw absolutely curls right now. That
Wow.
goes wild.
That's funny. Well, I can do this at least now. I'll pay 2.
It's like in Con Standard. There's no difference between 1 and 3. There's a siege right around the corner.
Basically, I take any damage. That's one. So I'll pay 2 and cast Fertile Ground. Draw a card. So I have to do it now. I'll take 2. Go to 1.
Whoa.
Yeah, do it.
And
I believe.
I'm gonna draw a regular land after on this cast. I know it. I'm gonna play a Rasta. Whenever you guys cast an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, I get a 1/2 green spider with reach. And I draw a card.
What?
Yep, and I drew a freaking non-damage land.
Let's go.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go.
So sucky. Okay, that's my turn. I'll pass. Yeah. A little reacher, try and stay alive.
1 in the red to level this up to 2. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 for a Mayhem Devil.
Worst guy when you're at 1 life.
Play crack 1 treasure.
And blast Carlos.
Just
I
go
would
back
not- I'm
after
not,
everything and then just kill me, just for fun.
That would be awful.
Oh, that'd be
No, I
hilarious.
will blast John for 1. And that's
1.
2 on that. So then 3, 4. I'm going to do Impulse Pilferer and get 2 for Encore. Even though Mookdubs is like everything about him is phased out, he himself is not phased out. So he's still an opponent for me to make an Encore copy on. I will swing an Encore copy at each.
I don't
player,
think
the
you can
one
attack
that-
him, but I do think you get the token.
No, I can.
They gain
It
haste.
just won't do anything.
Okay.
If it's like it'll literally do nothing.
Okay.
Get to do stuff like that. So yeah, this one will just do nothing. Kingdoms, Carlos. I mean, you block the
block
one
with
for
a
you,
3/5,
obviously.
yeah.
And John, you will take an additional 1 damage. This one dies. I get a treasure out of it. That will be 1 more damage to John. I can't
Eek.
avoid that
Oh, actually, I wouldn't take a damage from that dying.
from it dealing 1 damage to you.
Yeah,
Not from it
I
dying.
for that. Yeah.
Well, when you
Yeah, yeah.
sacrifice, don't you sack him?
Well, they die at the end step, which is what I'm
No,
gonna
but don't you
do
sack 'em
now.
with-
Oh,
Encore?
you have to sacrifice him, so that triggers Mayhem Devil.
I'll shoot John. So
For
we're all
your
here in
sake,
solidarity. Yeah, solidarity and all
Kill
that.
Carlos
I don't say that in
too, if you
any
want to.
like I'm gonna win somehow way.
Yeah. So this on the sacrifice, the Mayhem Devil will be to the John, and then I get 2 treasures entering, which would be another to the John. I have nothing more.
My turn?
Yeah.
Untap.
Yeah.
Upkeep.
Should wait. Well,
I should. Are you sure?
Wait till combat.
there's no
maybe.
downside of waiting.
I guess so. Sure.
Other
Yeah.
than
Okay.
The 1 card being stifled.
I don't know,
you
protection.
like-
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and draw your card. What's the chances this is a stifle, guys? Come on.
I'll eat my. I'll eat a card for you if I'm wrong. The chances of something being worse is potentially greater.
I mean, I did draw 20-something
No.
cards. I'm going to try to win
if you were
more
to do
thematic.
it would have been on your turn.
Oh,
Either
we should play a
do it at the
land.
last possible moment or your turn. Or yeah.
But if those creatures
But you
existed,
couldn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh, no. Red and 1 Molten Duplication.
with a target? Does it have a target?
Auton Soldier.
There you go. See, this is why you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
And
So.
then I will. I got.
Oh, you can hold priority. You can hold. You can hold on priority you want.
No priority.
Oh wait, so would it still go on this? I'm trying to think how it works on the stack.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
on a
hold all
stack.
the
It's on a
priority
stack.
you
it has
want,
a target,
sir.
Mhm.
but it's not resolved.
You can.
Yeah.
You can hold that priority. Put 12 more things on the stack.
I should
actually.
have.
Put 12 more things on the stack, please. Actually, that'd be sick.
That's how
That'd be
priority
dope,
works.
actually.
That would be crazy.
Targeting Zogton.
I also have
do
an
you?
Rasta trigger on the stack.
Oh,
for
it's a
the
sorcery.
notification.
Yes, you do
Right.
get. You get 1.
I will respond by sacrificing a treasure for a black mana, sure. And Mayhem Devil trigger.
Targeting.
I will target 1 damage to Aton Soldier.
Okay.
So after that, but still like on the stack of the molten, I will sacrifice another treasure for a red floating.
I think this is when I need to respond. I gotta do this little free guy.
Ooh,
what is that?
That's not good.
Flawless.
Is that another instant or sorcery?
It
That
sure
is
is.
Oh yeah.
That is-
I will.
Imps mischief. What do you got? You got
Which one of you, my dear opponents, has a counter spell off the top of their deck? Which one of you
Not me.
has the highest chance of that?
Not me.
me,
I-
possibly.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say if
you.
anyone got Mookdubs. I don't know if
Or like artifact, like
Do
instant
it
speed
before I
artifact
make my
removal.
second token.
No, I'm not killing you. I'm not killing you. I'm not killing you. I'm not killing you. With the 4 mana I have floating, I am going to cast Decadent Dragon. The expensive taste, the instant
Yeah.
part. Exile the top 2 cards to target the opponent's library face down. I may play them, blah 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 blah, as long as they're exiled. So it'll be you, Mookdubs. Show me the top 2 cards.
It's like I've only got one counter spell.
You got a schema thief. I'll be real pissed. And a Ortheon.
The hell is no? I'm well,
Put the book right here.
that's not ideal. We tried. All right, I have 1 floating. I'm gonna sacrifice 1 more treasure for 2 red. I will target the 1 damage at the Aton soldier.
Yep.
I'm going to cycle the Zeator's Proving Ground.
So damage on that resolves.
Yep, damage is still on the stack. Okay, yeah.
I'll still on the stack. Okay.
No way!
Just do it. Don't do this to me.
Let's go!
Don't do this to me.
I will crack this for green. I will cast Back to Nature, destroy target artifact on Aton soldier.
Wow.
Let's
go.
I'm
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my god.
pissed.
Holy cow.
Come on. Come
Let
on.
me.
Come on.
Wow.
I'm doing
I'll
so
get a spider.
much. That's great.
Oh my gosh.
You can pull it out now, Mark. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Thing is.
Just do it.
Okay.
No shame.
So, all right, where are we on stack?
We are.
We're turning
Everything's on the
Everything's
stack
on the
still.
stack.
Everything's on the
Yeah,
stack.
literally everything's on the stack still.
Okay.
Except I have
everything
a
but
bunch
2
of
damage.
spiders, probably.
In response to the return to nature, red to flash in the dual caster.
Dual caster mage. Gotcha.
Dual caster mage down to the molten duplication, make infinite copies. So it's whatever this enters the battlefield, choose a new target copy of an instant or sorcery spell. You do get a spider out of this, but just the first one, because then it's just making copies, and I'm not casting. So bing, 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 bing. But also, like I said, I also could just move it around, and I had enough mana. I'd also do a flesh duplicate. That's another Auton soldier.
Yeah, that's the least of our worries.
Dragons. It's how I
Yeah.
wanted to do it. I didn't want to do. You forced my hand on the molten.
Hey, absolutely.
That's cool, though. Yeah.
We forced out all this out.
That was-
Holy crap. Getting the Zeator's Proving Ground off the top was not expected whatsoever.
Yeah, you were doing some work there at the end, Kuro, with all your.
Oh my gosh.
With your.
When you go deep in the
Mayhem
tank.
Devil and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Cool.
We tried to get
that was
there.
sweet. Yeah. The funny
was
thing
great.
I will share now is my last card I drew at the very end was my Primal Surge.
Oh, no.
Which,
no.
if I